What happens when your systematic attempt to process overwhelming grief traps you inside a high-stakes paranormal captivity matrix under the tight surveillance of a sentient parasitic estate, and your only hope of survival is to maintain a strict, hyper-vigilant psychological defense strategy before an encroaching shadow entity permanently claims your biological boundaries? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes gothic noir and haunting thriller masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy environmental friction, the traditional boundaries of standard romance fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure emotional investment calculations and hypervigilant metaphysical defense mechanics. The narrative follows Daniel, a highly analytical, grieving husband whose structured reality hits a sudden logistical wall following the sudden death of his wife, Eleanor, forcing him to retreat to the isolated, crumbling halls of Ashcroft House. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard his remaining sanity, unlock the truth behind the manor's terrifying history, and avoid total submission to predatory administrative entities from the spirit world, he constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of defense when his dead wife's ghost begins projecting from the shadows. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative supernatural playbook summary lies in Nora S's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, localized mansion coordination grids, and agonizing forced proximity ethereal friction. As Daniel navigates a high-pressure compromise behind closed, locked bedroom doors and haunted corridors, his standard emotional defense armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival against executioners tracking his vulnerability. Every midnight encounter, secure perimeter scanner sweep of empty rooms, and localized territory boundary transaction inside the Ashcroft estate becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep ancestral exploitation, historic generational blood debts, and a toxic inner circle of hidden entities protecting their own dark, lucrative agendas. Trapped in close quarters with an incoming threat that actively monitors his psychological weakness to shield its own parasitic life cycle from a tightening trap, Daniel must rely on a dangerous alliance with the manor's cryptic housekeeper, Dorothy Halloway, to survive. The atmosphere crackles with an intense, slow-burning tension as the protagonist's unhinged